Hi, I got some time. Let's do some Doki. Doki. We gotta wait for the physical address to guide the link to the POG. Doki Doki. Rui Rui. Where are we? We were finishing, the good ending? Dunk 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 honky donkey donk. I'm pretty sure like we just gotta finish off the kid with the pink hair. I forget her name. Sorry. Um, I can't think of her name. Sorry. New game. Nope. Load game. We gotta load it still. We're still on. This is the Ori one, right? This new content. Why do I feel nervous that Siri finds out about this? I never feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. Nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, and I'll have a good time. Donkey, 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 donk. It's already Sunday. I'm getting recently. Oh, this isn't new. How do I pull up this menu down here? There we go. I should probably pull it up so I can know what her words are. True achievements. Doki Doki. Literature club. Donkey, 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 donk. Let's see here. Find dance special note. We love your theory. It's good. And when the next day starts, we... Okay, now we load this save. That's an autosave over this. So we load this one, now we do, Natsuki. Once you have found all non-special scenes, three for each character, proceed with the game normally, and you will get the achievement after the credits. Okay. I do need to pull up Asuki's poems. In fact, I GameSpot page. There you go. Alright. Skip this dialogue, please. It's poem time. It's like cute stuff, right? Masuki, beauty. No. Charm? No. Happiness. No. Pain? No. Hope. No. Sensation. No. Happiness. I tried that one already. Charm, I checked already. COVID? No. Beauty? I checked already. Embrace. I remember that one being Yuri's, but I'll check anyway. No. Uncanny. No. Incongruent? Absolutely not. I'm gonna go with beauty, because I feel like that might just be fun. Bouncy's one, I know that, I saw that. Joy? Dunk, 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 dunky, dunk, dunk. Joy. Jump, jumpy, no. Kiss is one. Bunny is one. Fluffy? Floofy? Floofy is one. Rose. No. Fireflies. No. Oh, we're done. Listen. Unstable? No. Holiday? No. Spinning? No. Yes, yes it is. Rain cloud. It's like rain on the foggy days. Love one. No, really? Giggle. Yes. Poppy. Poppy, I think I saw over here. Yeah, Poppy. She's the anime fan, right? Nope. Really? Maybe that's like a DLC word because it doesn't appear in this list. But down here. Anime is Natsuki, yes. Okay, that's what I thought. There you go. Because I got two tables here. This one just shows words. There's only one anger for Natsuki and or one word and it's anger for Natsuki. Well, anyway. Awesome sauce? That is, Sayuri. A tone. Why would that be? It's not even on this list, from what I can see. Yes, it is right there. I'm blind. Music. It is Sayuri. Candy. Candy. Candy, 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 candy. There it is. That is Sayuri Natsuki. Starscape. 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 That is Yuri. Peace. Peace is Natsuki. Kawaii. I can only imagine that is going to be Natsuki. I am correct. Jump was Natsuki. Kitty. Is Kitty for Natsuki? Yes. Silly. That is for Sayori. Milk. Milk is for Natsuki. Lipstick is for Natsuki. Lollipop is for Natsuki. Cheeks. It is for Natsuki. Comfort. It is Sayori. Aura. It is Yuri. Precious. That is Sayori. Melancholy, can only imagine it's going to be a Yuri. If it was a big word, it's usually the Yuri. Comfort, I checked that one, right? That's Sayori. Lucky. Lucky, 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 lucky. That's Sayori. After image. That is Yuri. Adventure is Sayori. Meager. Can only imagine that's also Yuri. Dance. Dunce. It's Sayori. You know what? We'll go with dance. That's fine. Sugar. Pretty sure that's Natsuki here. Sugar. That is, I am correct. Alright, we should be leading more towards her. I could go with a couple of Sayoris, but hey again, Nicholas, I don't need to see this. Uga? I hear Natsuki utter an expressed sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Boom, looking for this. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it unless you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know it anyway? I heard you bring it up. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga and this a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it off with the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand and turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Are they books? I thought they were like comics. I know that feel. I really don't set myself with a good standing with the anime community, do I? I get a closer look at the box she says she's admiring. Parfait Girls? Series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. Wow. Typical manga enjoyer, I guess, right? If it's not what I like, it sucks. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through a glass on that door. Point to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was a tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Nicholas. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Why do you have like a weird tooth? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls out of the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, stare at the cover. It featured 4 girls in the colorful attires, striking animated, feminine poses. Seasonally Mo. Don't just stand there. Ooh ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet, then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills, pants on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't these chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. And why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel it peering over my shoulder, even much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Sorry, when the get streamed up there, but I totally forgot. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. I feel ya. I don't rewatch anything except like I think you should leave. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Oh, so I can talk at the same time. It's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. Think I would just enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. Out of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. What flavor of ice cream does he buy? Tell you a lot. Is it mango? But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. That's so? Sound like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Ooh-wah? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. And this chapter seems like it's about barking. I missed a line? This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to miss something. Yeah, what does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. So you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because of it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick up from manga is definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? What other hobbies you pick up from manga, like basketball? We've read on it for a few more minutes. Finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't bothering you? Boring you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. It's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't? Um, that's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you never rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. I can even get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Does you want to punch them in the face? Oh, I know these kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are so into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Well, it's probably harder for someone like you. Um, yeah, that's pretty accurate. By which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. This is safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot this happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But I guess especially bad one. Ooh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Oh, come on, could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we're having enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, good to say a foot. I'll stop here for now, close the book and hand it back towards Natsuki. Just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Oh yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is this really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it would take forever to finish if we didn't take it home. Finish that one before tomorrow, and we start the next one. Excuse me? And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. We only got part way through that volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face, or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I turn to where I put my stuff, and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. Okay. Donkey donk. Okay, well let's not start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I'm really giving you my opinion. And what's the point of sharing in the first place? Well, this because I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, ooh, well I would be more comfortable with sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, aha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk. Suki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't, one of you could be, at anything you wanted. I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. It's great. Yeah, okay, that's nothing new now. Well, she doesn't hate mine. She would have shown it to me otherwise. I like it, Nicholas, really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No, it kind of makes me think think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too, so I think that's a compliment, okay? If you say so. Yep. A lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. Could be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. But you feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see, so you're saying that Suki was kind of like that. Sort of, maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get into meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. Best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but it'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write that way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I don't want to read your poem. Natsuki. Yuri. Really talented. Well, but Natsuki has the point. I think that I wreck my brain in an attempt to back myself up. Conveying feelings with a few words, it can be just as impressive as well. Let's the read your imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't I? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki? I think that's enough. Huh? Me? That was supposed to, but she was mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing can definitely be heard. That's like we learned a lot today. Even a small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. Notes over my shoulder, Zero is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters out, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. You don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Nicholas. Sheesh. Takes a breath. I think about, Natsuki glances around the room. Everyone stops staring at me. Surprisingly, Natsuki had a harder time with that than when she boasted. Siri and Monica look away. Humph. Anyway, thinking about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, that's naturally beautiful, Yuri. Is it Yuri? I'll go make some tea, Pog. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. Yuri? Pats Yuri on the shoulder. Never past that, everyone read about the poem, right? I hope it was worthwhile for everyone, especially Nicholas. And to be honest, it's a nice change for pace from us lazing around the room. We got a little too used to. And so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Not at all, not at all. There's still some time before we go home. I'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. Maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, what's the club for? That's what this club is for. Disagree, Monica, about what? That's not the most important thing about literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Hey. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in literature club probably means I can spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Skip. Joey is 1, Doki is 1, Peace is 1, Sugar is 1, Anime is 1, Oop, probably, Fluffy, Color, nope, Valentine, Papa was 1, Cute, Hop, Jumpy, Hope, Feaster, nope. Kande, Kiss, Blanket, Breathe, nope. Kawaii, Kawi. You just smacked me? No, expect the cookie, that's right. How long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly? Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it out of my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. I'm not that careless. I mean, I handle manga all the time, you know. Just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I want to get the next one, okay? Make sure way to the closet. I follow. You're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did the volume leave off again? I forget. Oh, the chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Oh, sorry. Teacher got mad at me got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around to clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to reorganize it a bit. Oh yeah. Top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. It's a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. Plenty of room with the shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would anyone want to waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki, there's a stool over in the wall there. In the closet there's a collapsible stool that hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. Think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? This wants me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Ah, careful. I know what I'm doing. Sitting on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Ooh. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kawa? Box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. Stool wobbles. Wow, losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. Holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. No way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. I'm gonna get a chair, so hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see, the classroom chairs have these desks attached to get inconvenient to fit into the closet. Ah, Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. Rolls it over on the wheels back over to the closet. Don't stand on a chair with wheels, what are you doing? A little dangerous, since the chair swivels and rolls. I already learned my lesson to keep my mouth shut. Oosh. Natsuki climbs under the chair and then slowly bounces under her feet. She refuses my help. I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. See, they can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Wawa. Chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady for me instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I gotcha. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Gwa, I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Hup. Natsuki wraps her arms around the parfait girl's box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey Nicholas, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take one. Then I had to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. Slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? He looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Realize something that she should realize something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Let's look at the box. What are you looking at? Trying to look at my. Suki's legs that shake. I'm not, I was just. Suki, don't try to move. Give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. Ah. She suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Kawa. Turns into chaos in a split second. Chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands. The books go flying. I got you. Oh my god. Full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Tries to shield herself from her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Unga. Right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Ooh, slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. Presses her arm straight again into me to prop herself up. Seems to realize that it's not the floor that she's bound that's beneath her. Goo. Gross, gack. Fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko? Everything's okay over here? Heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put that manga on the top shelf? You trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez, sorry. One more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is still a pervert. Hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow this is possible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. It's like I'm off the hook. Oh no, my mind. Look down. Kneeling on the floor holding one of her books that's all scattered all over. Large diagonal crease among the page that she's so desperately trying to smooth out. What's landed on the page? Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease. Can't get it out though. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Suki, are you? No. Suki's voice squeaks. The tears running down her face. I'll help you get the grades set, okay? Partially my fault, so she takes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Suki stomps again. I don't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Anything you want to talk about? Shakes her head again. Just every day. It's so hard. I just want to come to this club and Suki falls silent again. Can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well I'll help you clean this up. I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. Set this one aside. It'll help cheer you up a bit, right? Started on the once I'm done here. Suki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? With this challenge coming from Natsuki. Expected at all. Well, I'm just trying to treat you like a friend, you know? Nah. One sec. My apologies, I couldn't find my cup. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but something nice is the least I could do. This couple of minutes now are silent between us as we begin to gather the scattered books. I'm trying to press X to skip the text, man. Where do you go to the next line? Because of, Ace Attorney. Finish right. Make sure to slip them into the box into their correct order. Just a little bit, and Natsuki stops, or starts helping. Isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Letting it on the stool, quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. Hop off the stool, Natsuki reverses her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Thinking about cheering me up. If you insist. Sit in the same spot for a long. We sit in the same spot as last time and open the second volume. Suki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. Surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. Guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep, even if you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told ya. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip into the box. Slip the books back into my bag. Alright, skip. Oh, I gotta choose a person first. Dunk. This is gonna be new though, yeah. Reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Erga. Is it bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why couldn't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'll let you enjoy yours writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Suki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Suki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. The poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Nicholas, did you do something to Natsuki? Why did Solar rush out like that? You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. No way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. Reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Nicholas? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It's just something that for you. It was something for you to think about. Hey, Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us have noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course I liked it. Ooga. Should have really stopped reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? Nicholas wrote this poem. We're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Who? Mizuki freezes. Apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Nicholas is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would ever want to read this anyway. I'm just gonna hold on to this, if you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Uga. Never mind. Ah, Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Nicholas is right, Natsuki. Not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. Unless she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poems now. Read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. I read it, like, last week. Not bad, right? Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's is way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree. Oh, this isn't new. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Ah ha ha ha. Thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Dunka da dunk dunka. Dunka da dunk dunka. Kind of silly with it was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? But the two of you have been getting along so well. One way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. Let the wisdom turn it out. I hope you do too. Dunka dunk, dunky dunk, dunka dunk, dunk dunk, poggy dunka dunk. So cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Sayori, frick. Papa, cute, fluffy, boop, dance. Nope, Doki, feather. Fireflies? Puppy. Landscape. Nope. Kawaii. Bunny. Heart. Nope. Jumpy. Poof. Bubbles. Joy. Nope. Party. Nope. Please don't. Just in case, man. Lipstick. Candy. I think we're still more Natsuki than Sayori. Hey you, eh? Glimpsing Natsuki went next to me. He's gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing. There isn't much time, so, sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry about it or anything. I think I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side, holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. We can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. It made me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me and leave you alone. And I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. Practically mumbles that last part. Probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori, thinking about her? Yeah, she's pretty down today. Didn't want to admit to me. Can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Doki exhales. Well, first of all, you shouldn't really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? I guess so, yeah. In your case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can always avoid it. Many things she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. It's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. Needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Suki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Oh, don't get the wrong idea or anything. Been friends for a very long time, and normal to be worried about your friends. You're worried about me, so I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started already. Dunk it, dunk it, dunk it, dunk it, dunk. Yeah, yeah. Dunk it, dunk it, dunk it, dunk it, dunk. Dunk it, dunk it, dunk. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls us out to the club room as we skip. Does not matter the order here. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course, you know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. Seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. Had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Because you happen to be a good writer. Such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Ah, Suki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? What are you talking about? My writing's obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure this out, but I finally did. Even the Suki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. She acts like this. She acts like she's the best. Other people might think that way too, right? Nicholas, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know it sounds stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Suki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people are just gonna laugh and say, that's so cute, you're just like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute. Nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. Style doesn't matter. Emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want Suki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you might rip your own poem. Gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. Place it flat on her desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from her desk. Not any good. I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? Like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look too much into it. But I know you better now, and it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And so Yuri, she always means well. Sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. I never really thought about it, how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clenches her palm a little too hard. Looks down, hiding her eyes from me. Never realized how difficult that was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set the poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that away. I just don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Is this new? This is new. Because you tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I want to look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it without a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. Something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but when I do that, what do I do when it's torn apart? What do I do when it's torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. Pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because of you, because you. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed me this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Suki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think of these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's... meaningful. Ah, I'm glad. I think that Suki's satisfied. I start to hand the poem back to her. Suki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Small, soft hands surprise me with her assertion. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. Reminds me what Suki is doing, able to be honest, trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. In that case, I'm going to keep it. So teasing her chose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would. Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Suki backpedals on her words and leaves at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now. Go put that away before someone sees it, okay? Ah, yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat before so that I can put away Nasuki's poem. Doesn't matter. She didn't say it's horrible. Thinking within Suki's style once more, I see. Really like Suki, don't you? That's, oh, come on, Nicholas. Awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to be like the manga she's into. You know how Suki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Oh, I think you're misunderstanding Nicholas. Not Suki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Assertive, not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. If that's so. Kinda knew this, but I just didn't want to admit it. I need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. I may not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is something bad happens and it could end up damaging the club too. You wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's almost kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. Sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. We'll be going to Natsuki's house. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work. I could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. Definitely agree. Yeah, just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. That's everything, right? Anything else that we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. You guys excited? Yes, everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. Well, what about you, Nicholas? And me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? So sulking. Just pounding too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. It might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help doesn't mean... Ew. Suki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Suki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you're really the most talented one here, and going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. And the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. Be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Suki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Of all people would be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to silence Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. That Sayori always helps people smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make that really great event. Yeah. We'll see everyone do their best. But with that, nothing more for today. It's time for us to head out. Okay, if I'm staying here a little bit longer, I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things, starts to follow Monica and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Planning to figure out what the plan is for this weekend. Literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. And when it would have slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. Giving you my number, okay? You better not make me weird or anything. Why would I do that? Humph. Doki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming over to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, figuring that since I'm the one helping, I'll be going to your house. Okay. The helping with decorations? Sure. Doesn't matter who house you go to. But if you have to help someone cook, you're going to their house. Sorry. Yeah, right, like I could have a guy over at my house. Dad would kill me. Really? Kind of church if you ask me. I guess. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I guess I understand why you're going to my house. Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's number now. That's all I need from you. I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. Better look forward to it. Oh, Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of act like that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That I'm looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of, because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, all right, I get it. I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you Sunday. Never mind. Can't believe this. Personally anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Telling myself there's no reason to be nervous doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after one, changing numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. Almost a different personality on the phone. A ton of emojis and cute language. Really likes complaining about things, but I always kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori. Donka. Then only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform really threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. See, you brought a lot of stuff. He's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Did you imagine dedicating a whole shelf to a bowl? What's up with like the left side too? Yeah, like 5 plates stacked together, and then nothing on the side of it. It's just why not just have them all be one by one themselves? Why stack them? But a pizza oven, toaster oven, it was very tiny. Dude, that chair is so close to the fridge. Good luck opening that freezer. Well, I didn't want to come all. Where's your oven behind your arm? That a burner stove? I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to do, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Gotta get Ken and you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Maybe she is a little different outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Why, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Nicholas? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? Got the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Gurk. It's ridiculously heavy. Carried all this all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. I'm a little impressed. Natsuki, I always underestimate you. I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? Not like I hate it. Sometimes I get like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. I still want to get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school? I'm getting started, or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? Well, I'm a bit more like you. More fun when you're just speaking your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I'm just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like that. Natsuki catches her words and the face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into their body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Trust me on this one? Gross. Hey? Is that to me? Or who else? Man. Let's just get started already. Get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Finally found your weakness, Nicholas. Natsuki smiled deviously. Please spare me. Well, Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she satisfied herself enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of the bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Why do you have so many drawers? I'm trying to think. My kitchen. Uh, there's a double door drawer. Then a corner cabinet. Then another double door, gap, double door single. Then on the ground, that's like on top. Then on the ground, I got single. Well, it was a corner cabinet with two singles. Dishwasher, under the sink, double door. Then a double door, and then 3 vertical shelves. You know, sorry for making fun of your kitchen. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Still think your fridge is way too close to the table. And that pizza oven is a joke. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluids, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements, make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Nicholas, where did you put the food coloring? I did it going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? Color the batter, of course. Making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are you doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. Not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of the food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? I like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. A million times more worth it in the end if you're just looking at it. Makes everyone else's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on your first day, huh? Recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes to Yuri and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Only you're starting to understand. Make sure you're completely finished making the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, I'm just take a little longer. Jeez, and I'll be here all night if you do like that. Here, look. Suki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger into the icing and pops it into her mouth. I'm definitely start to do the same. Hey, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? Start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. Let us see you try. Push harder, just enough to put my finger to reach the icing. Triumphantly scoop someone with my finger, just Natsuki trogs with all her might. The force Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it in my face. Whose fault is that? Big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? Take this. Seb wipes it off on her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish I'm faster. Grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. Sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. Really shouldn't tease girls like this. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, taking off the icing. Oh, what? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Nicholas, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn this quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. Then it's her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Man? I know where the fire alarm starts going off. Rush it over to the oven. Something burning? Thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. It's a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Doki uses the oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Sets it on top of the stove. Another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, putting them in the oven for now. A metal tray caught on fire? I guess it was dirty and the dirty, crusty food getting stuck on. Okay. Okay. Will you put a dirty tray back in your oven? Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. The moment has already been lost. I watch as Nasuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Reluctantly pick up with a whisk and continue with the icing. Nothing ever happened. Ah, this smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. Soon Nasuki opens the oven door and a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. Proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. Even better, they look even better once we add the icing. Not like you're going to need it. Not like you need to tell me that about decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into the bags. Nasuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can make even flowers. We probably won't be using it at this time though. What's this one for? I pick up the one nozzles and that is much thinner tip than the others. Really thin, so you can use the right make stripes or other patterns. Also use the right stuff in the cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Ah, I see. Gives me an idea actually. Yeah. It's a literature club event, right? Make it more literature themed by writing a different word in each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose a cupcake based on the word they like. Kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. Actually, a really cute idea, so, maybe I'm getting it from you now. That's supposed to mean, I'm not cute, come on. Nah, it's cool, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Suki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Suki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle into each of the bags. Well, there's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. That gave me a chance to think about it before Nasuki quickly moves on. Shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Finally finished, Nasuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty these are together. They are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in it. Well, yeah, but that's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. There is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. As my dad's cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, hoping we would have time for manga, but I guess gotta be home for dinner. Already? It's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have the chance. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, usually Nasuki places the blame on me. We can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? You and Sayuri each carry some. Probably do it in one trip. I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Again, think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at this point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. It's like that Nasuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. See you tomorrow. Wait, Nasuki? What you said before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun making it be like you wanted. Aside from that, you could come over anytime, okay? I think that it's possible and spend more time like this. You want to read the manga or go out somewhere? Do you really mean that? Suki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I'd spend a lot more time with you. Nicholas, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ooh, sorry I had to leave so early today. I didn't want to. I'd really stay here longer if I could. Feel the same way as you, so... Suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Taking inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, holding on to me. Rose-colored cheeks, our matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Looking suddenly jumps back. Sayori. Eh? Hi, Nicholas. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Nicholas. I'll just stop by to say hi. Well, should have come a little bit earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine. Don't need any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Nasuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Now it's pretty much just skip text, right? Because, like, Act 2 is the same... It's just Yuri anyway, right? I imagine to carry all the cupcakes myself, but carefully taking 2 trays. Suki is already texting up a storm. Can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough. Alright. There's no reason to say, really save it. All we're good. What the hell? This is a new text. Get out of here. Dunka, dunka. Dunk, dunk, dunk. I believe we're good to just skip to the end, right? Dunka, dunka. Hi. I'll write for Nasuki, but I'm pretty sure you just get brought into Yuri's side anyway, right? I think. I could be wrong. Sure. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be a responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. Like the memento of the occasion below. Dunka, dunka. Kid, nope. Oh, that works too. These are all for, I guess, rain clouds and more Sayori, but that's fine. Jump, dazzle, rainbow, shiny, clouds, insight, nope, raindrops, nope, Doki, Doki, kawaii, sticky, feather, this is just a treasure, cheer, family, candy, papa, bliss, bunny. Is Siri back there? Oh, she's gone. Oga, hearing Nasuki utter express sigh from her in the closet. Read by something. Approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica. Never put my stuff back in the right spot. Someone keeping your collection organized, someone else is just gonna mess it up. He slides a bunch of stacked books against the boxes on the shelf. Manga? You get manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things that you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. I am trying to finish this. I'll read it. It's kind of written in your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see a lot of volume manga amidst a stack of various books inside of the shelves. Curious, but I pulled out the stack. There it is. Snatches it out of my hand. Manga slips in the volume right in the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with the one missing is probably the most dirty slate in the world. Another feel closer to the box she's admiring. Parfait girls? Never seen the series in my life. This isn't new. Don't judge a book. Yep. I'll read that they did more curse text, but they give it changes. Dunka dunka dunk dunk dunka dunka dunk dunka dunk. There's still like 8 more stories to read. I'm trying to finish this soon. I don't know how long the side stories are. Dunka 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 hunka dunk. That would beat the crap out of me if we found this.
She started to fall asleep? Hey, Natsuki. Yeah, suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh jeez, Natsuki, are you okay? Here, Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. Throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. Touches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. What not to give me, give mouth. Doesn't even finish her sentence before she's suffering it all into her mouth. Don't worry, Nicholas. She's fine. This happens every now and then. So I always kind of keep a snack in the bag for her. Anyway, why don't we share poems now? I'll be right back.